Welcome. My name is Dennise Williams, and I'm here to talk about creating your excellent financial world with art and creativity. Yeah? What is your excellent financial world? And you're like, well, what does that mean? Exactly. What does it mean? Because it means something different for all of us. And to really help us reinforce these principles, I have with me the most awesome artist who also happens to have a really great name. And her name is Dennise Robinson. Welcome, welcome,
Hi,
welcome. How are you?
I am brilliant. And you?
Okay,
Awesome, eh? You're looking
okay.
awesome.
You know, I tell you, yeah. And one of the things that we have, really believed in and done a few projects together is on this concept of romancing your money with creativity. Now
Mhm.
we're into this whole cash flow story, for female entrepreneurs, professionals, coaches who are really seeking another way to approach their money, another way to approach their cash flow, right? And so it's just in line with what we've done in the past, which is romancing your money and really having a relationship with your cash flow, with your money, with your assets, with your
Mhm.
business, with all the elements that we tag with money, because the outcome that we're looking for is increased cash flow. And therefore, what's really important, Denise, is these, tools that we've been sharing with people to help them, you know, unlock the blocks. I find
Yes.
that we don't
Yeah.
even like to say the word cash flow, but maybe if we drew the threat
Yes.
level down
Yeah. Yes.
considerably.
Yeah. I
What
agree.
has been your experience with the power of creativity?
Oh, well, you can't ask me such a wide open question, because I'll be here all day.
Okay, okay,
Creativity is my lifeline. Creativity has been my daughter's lifeline, my son's lifeline. Is the creative space is what helped my son to gain more normalcy after a major stroke some years ago that nearly took his life.
right,
Creativity is a thing that gave my daughter a lifeline when she had challenges in school and learning. And so, when I take that experience plus the years in classroom with many children, seeing how the power of creativity can shift somebody from feeling not so worthy to feeling like, yes, I have value.
yeah,
I believe that
yeah,
creativity, as we are all creators, we are all, you and I creating right now, creativity is that tool that will allow for any new insight, becoming unstuck with whatever challenge I think that you can have. It just
yeah.
changes the way you think around what challenges face you on a day-to-day basis.
Absolutely. Now we are at the second module in lesson two, and we're going to be looking at scribbles and doodles and, getting some messages from the inner child and really, really talking about, you know, who you want to be when you grow up, modeling for excellence. And all of these are sort of messages from what's within us. Yeah. Sometimes we're so burdened down because we're entrepreneurs and we have everything begins and ends with us. Yeah. We got to do our suppliers, we got to pay our staff, we have to come up with new ideas. And it's just this constant merry-go-round. And sometimes we forget that we went into entrepreneurship to be empowered. Yes,
Yeah,
so that we could live the life that we want to live.
yeah.
So Denise, I want to hand over to you and to have us talk about this next project.
Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to share with you are what I call light heart scribbles. Scribbles, doodles, free drawing. Do you remember when you were a little kid and you would like to draw on the wall? And you did draw on the wall, and mom and dad paddled your little butt and said, no, 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 never you do that. Well, today I'm giving you permission not to scribble on the wall, but to grab a piece of paper and scribble in your journal or on a free piece of typewriting paper. And what these scribbles are, these marks done with a light heart, with a childlike heart, does is that it brings us back to a freer, more easy time, a more relaxed way of being. It's almost as if we can, put our minds, our busy minds on pause, and we can allow for our hands to move, and we draw, we write, whatever it is that you want to put on the paper. Now the thing with that is that what is beautiful is about the unconscious is that you can start with just some random designs, some random drawings, and at the end of that, if you sit and you study the drawings, which are just marks that you've made on a piece of paper, like reading the clouds, right? Looking in the clouds on a beautiful day at the beach, and you look at the clouds, you see different cloud formation. How many of us have looked in the sky and said, oh, that's a castle, and that looks like a dog, and that's a unicorn? It's a similar thing that happens. And when you do the scribble and you search out that image, usually an image appears because it has a message for you. So we're going a little deeper now with this old scribble, or the light heart scribbles that we do, or the doodling that we do. We are using them as a strategy, one, for relaxing, and then we are also using them as a device to discover what else is going on beneath the surface for me. What else, when all those voices are around me and I can't think, I can't hear, what else is there wanting to come out to share and to give me new insight around my finances, my relationships, my overeating, whatever that might be, whatever your issue is at that time. So let me just do a quick demonstration of what that can look like. Here's my easel behind me. Now all you need is a pencil and a bit of paper, or for the sake of the video, I'm actually going to use a marker, because the marker will, it'll come out a little bit darker. Now, just one of these papers I'm going to use. I'm not going to use all of them. And basically what you're going to do is you can close your eyes and just breathe and make the marks. So I'm going to do just that now. Pardon my back. How long did that take me? Not very long. All right. Now, once you've done that, then you're going to kind of look at, sorry, again, by my back. You're going to look at this and you're like, oh, what is that? It doesn't look like anything. I don't know what that is. But guess what? I'm going to show you, just like looking at the clouds, looking and trying to find an image. I'm going to show you two examples of when I did this exact exercise, exactly as I've shown you. I did the scribbles, I looked for the images or the shapes, and I outlined them, and then I colored them in with markers. So here is my turtle. Now there's a whole bunch of other lines there, but I colored out what I didn't want to highlight and just colored in this shape. You can see some of the lines still that were crisscrossing. And that was my turtle. And guess what? when I look at the turtle, the animal from a symbolic space brings a certain message. The turtle is about resilience, um, steadfast, longevity, perseverance. I did another one, and when I rubbed out with paint the lines, I outlined what I saw was this dolphin like shape. So you can see how it connects with when you're like, like a little kid. This, I feel that the child energy coming through, but the profound effect of, wow, coming up with a dolphin. What's the symbolic meaning of dolphin? Dolphins are playful, dolphins are intelligent, dolphins are team workers, dolphins represent freedom. So from just scribbling and searching for images and then outlining them and coloring what I want to color and leaving out, I was able to get a message about being playful, about being free, about, so that's what my unconscious, that's what my soul was telling me, that this is who you are, this is how you need to be. And I was able to not only enjoy making the art, but also enjoy the idea of, wow, I can inhabit that dolphin energy, which is freedom and intelligence and being, a team player, all of that stuff. Then you just did there as well. Go with me. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And there you go. What came through was that I'm seeing a fish there as well.
Yeah, it's like I think it's a whale.
Wow. Okay. So in that world where you start to read what the symbols mean, a whale is a powerful creature. But for some reason in my mind, I also feel this gentleness with whales and the intelligence that we know that whales have. And they also have this team spirit like that, like the dolphins as well. So guys, from that light heart scribble that you did, the light playful way of the scribbling, like when you did on the wall when you were a little child, and then just coloring, looking for the shapes, and then outlining and coloring, you can get this new kind of inspiration to move that little stuck space that you might be in. You might be in a little bit of a funk about, I don't know, something that hasn't gone right, but you're practicing healing that. You're practicing in the moment to shift your consciousness. And then the more you inhabit that consciousness, is the more you're going to attract and bring that to you. And so that's the reason why we can do creative activities and connect them to money. Yeah?
Well, let me tell you.
So then you started coloring. We have to this up, I don't want you to start coloring because you'll be here coloring all night. I know you.
I know, right? I'm totally into this. But one thing I will say is, for me, in translating this to financial planning, one of the things that come to me is that, am I playing small? Is this something that's saying to me, okay, if the whale energy is coming to me, am I playing small?
Right. And how can you play big, large, more powerful? Yeah.
Yeah. And for persons who are in that space where they're building out their cash flow confidence and using creativity as the bridge to their cash flow, my question would be, what is your connection to the animals and to money? You know what I mean? So, like as a whale, that's a high roller, big money, and you play with a turtle. To me, would that mean that in your experience with money, is it slow and steady?
Yes.
Or
are you building for longevity?
Maybe that.
Are you investing for longevity, or
Yeah, and it's all subject to interpretation. So there's really no wrong answer.
Right.
And so the beautiful thing, though, is I have a client that said, she has some debt challenges and she can't sleep. But, when she does a coloring exercise, she goes to sleep because now she has something else to think about, right?
Yeah, it's just simple as
And
that, way. Simple
yeah,
as that as well. Yeah.
and so in the space where, you're a business owner and you are struggling with things, you can't sleep, this is just the most awesome exercise because, now, see, I'm still coloring. Now you're relaxing into
Yes.
your evening.
Yes.
And this is now going to be something that allows the mind to relax. And it is
Yes.
the relaxed mind that comes up with the ideas. It is the
Yes.
relaxed mind that pulls in the cash. The
Yes.
anxious mind repels. Okay.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
we've given you a tool that is, again, it's not just about drawing and scribbling, it's also about relaxation and giving your mind space to create solutions to whatever business challenges you're having, right? And so, again, if you need further support, please do not hesitate to reach out to myself or Dennise Francis Robinson. And I just want to thank you again, Dennise, for another awesome, 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 awesome evening. And I thank you. And as I said, I'm still coloring. And
Yes.
so I will see you in the next module. Bye.
Bye bye. Take care.